How we doing, guys? And it's finished. Burnley 0, Arsenal 5. I can get used to this. How nice is it? Relaxing, beautiful Saturday afternoon stroll. 6-0 last week, 5-0 this week. We've come back from Dubai and we've scored 21 goals in 5 games and only conceded 2. Didn't it just show you, though, that a break is so key mentally and physically? How important it actually is. I'm well happy. That was such a good performance. Such a dominating performance. And listen, at the end of the day, you look at where Burnley are in the league and you look at, the games that they played this season, and they've had some good moments in games. And, I think in my preview, I was talking about the game against Liverpool last week. And in the first half, they caused a lot of problems for Liverpool. But in this game, they caused nothing. Just like so many teams that we've come up against this season, we've just snuffed them out. And they've just not had a sniff. They had 0 shots on target in this game. And you compare that to us with 16 shots, 7 on target, multiple amounts of possession, 66%. And it's just complete and utter domination. And what we're doing to teams right now is we're suffocating them. And then we're just completely breaking their spirit. We're completely destroying them. And you look at this game, and I was watching when the 4th and the 5th goal went in, and the Burnley players, and they were just on their knees and just dropping to the floor. They were shattered because we'd literally given them the runaround, and they were chasing shadows all game. And Arsenal just let the ball do the work. And Burnley are running and running and running, and they can't get near us. They cannot get near us. And in terms of how this game panned out, it was planned perfectly. You couldn't ask for a better way of planning, away performance in the Premier League. Early goal, because it means that teams can't continue with a low block and set up deep and got something to hold on to and frustrate you. 4 minutes, Odegaard, what a finish. Bottom corner, lovely. And that instantly puts the game even more into our hands. And it means that Burnley can't sit deep. They can't shut up shop. They will be cautious. And, for the next 30 minutes or so, they were exactly that. But we were just patient and we persevered and we just took our time, knowing that eventually we'll get another opportunity. And that once we go 2-0, then that's it. It's pretty much game over. That's what we're like as a team right now, that when you go 2-0 ahead, it's done. Even if the team goes and scores 1, the likelihood of us conceding another, and it's not really going to happen. Not too many times anyway. And, we wait right till near half-time. We get a penalty. Trossard fouled. Saka puts it into the bottom corner. And it's 2-0 going into half-time. Within a couple of minutes of the restart, we go 3-0 ahead. And the game is over. Completely and utterly. No debates, no questions, nothing. And what I will say, how many times have we seen Bukayo Saka score goals like this, where it's on his wrong foot and he hits it upwards and into the roof of the net? And I've alluded to this before, that I've seen him, finish like this on a few occasions. I remember last season, I think it was Everton at home where he scored like this. There was one where we played Leeds away where he scored like that. And then there was a video a couple of years or so ago with Mikel Arteta. And he was, doing some stuff on the training ground. And I can't remember who he was doing it with now. I wonder if it was F2 or someone. I can't remember, but it was with some YouTubers and they were doing some stuff and he was talking about shooting and whatnot. And he said about how he wants his players to hit the ball high and into the roof of the net, because the likelihood of you scoring are far greater than you trying to go across the goalkeeper from a narrow angle. And he's right, because if you hit it upwards at, such a short trajectory, and with the power that Saka puts into it, a goalkeeper can't get his arms up in time. So it's definitely something that, Arsenal have worked on with him. And he's got it down, lovely now. And then after that, it was just how many do you want? You know, there will be the mindset thinking, right, we've got Porto in the Champions League in midweek. So do you make changes, bring loads of players off, and, you know, Trossard goes and scores. And then Kai Havertz gets on the score sheet. Really nice nutmeg. And then a good finish as well. And they were all just really nice goals. Well taken. And got the job done. And that's the most important thing. That's pretty much all I can say on the matter. Is that we just got the job done. It was really ruthless. And when you look at it as well, Liverpool played earlier on in the day and they won 4-1 at Brentford. That's a fantastic result for Liverpool, by the way. But the one thing that Liverpool will take from that game that's not good for them is a couple more serious looking injuries. You know, the Jota injury doesn't look great. They're already without Trent. They're already without Alisson. So that could be something that ends up derailing Liverpool, and it will be difficult for them to try and replace those players. At the time of recording this, Man City are currently losing to Chelsea. I don't want to speak too soon because I do think Man City will still turn it round, but they're losing. That could be a big one, even if they don't win and they drew the game. You know, we're at that point right now where everybody keeps saying it's a 3-horse race and a draw will feel like a defeat. That's how mad it is and how tight it is and how relentless you've got to be to win the Premier League. Especially when you're going up against juggernauts like Klopp and Pep. Like, wow. And on a side note as well, Tottenham lost at home against Wolves, which was brilliant. And I see the highlights of that game, and I'll tell you something, that high line that Spurs play, Wolves had it to a T, how to counter and play that high line. Absolutely immense. Should have had more than their 2 goals. But yeah, listen, it's job done. Like I said, 5 games since we've come back from Dubai, 21 goals, only 2 conceded. One was against Liverpool and one was against Nottingham Forest, and even that was a bit fortuitous. So we've gone away on the back of a bad run. And I always said that it was the perfect time, if there was a time, to have a bad run. We've gone away, got some sunshine, got a chance to relax mentally and physically, come back, and now it's full steam ahead. You know, go for the Premier League title, see what happens in the Champions League. And right now, the way we're playing, nobody's going to want to play us right now. Not the way we're playing. We're ruthless right now. So, listen, it's all positive at the moment, but let's keep our feet firmly on the ground. One game at a time, like I always say. And we move on to Champions League action now. So, listen, that is it. That's my match reaction. Let me know in the comment section what you thought about the game, the performance, stand-up players, etc, etc. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you smash a like on this video, and I will see you lot soon. I'm out of here.